about a month or so ago, I got to thinking about what would be a good comeback video. What would be a good video to do if I'd been away for a couple of months. And one of the first things that came into my mind was the Battlbox. And if you don't know what Battlbox is, you can go on www.battlebox.com and check it out. But basically what it is, it's a really cool website. It's a gift box that orients itself around survival gear, backpacking equipment, etc., etc. And there are different levels of subscriptions that you can get, and they send you a box every month, and you don't know what you're going to get. It gives you the kind of the approximate number of pieces that you're going to get, but you have no idea, you know, what's in the box or what you're going to get. But if you go on YouTube, you can see different people doing unboxings like I'm going to do today of the Battlbox. And I'm going to put all this information into the show notes so you can see the link to the place and approximate cost. This is a little over $100 a month for the best or the pro box version that I get. I don't know how long I'll keep the subscription. We'll just have to kind of wait and see what's inside. And this video is going to be a little bit different in that, and it'll take a little while. Obviously, you won't see the time involved here. But not only am I going to go through all the pieces and parts that are in the box, but after I unveil all of this stuff, you know, and I'll turn the camera off, and through a few days, I'm going to take a look and see the value that's entrenched in this box. In other words, if I paid $120 for what's in this box, and you break down the pieces and see what they cost individually, and factor in some kind of practical or quality sense involved, you know, is it really worth it? Because I can almost bet that I'm not going to be able to use everything that's in this box. But for a beginner, or for someone who wants to give that gift to someone who's an outdoor enthusiast, this might be a cool thing to do. So stay tuned today on Black Scroll Bushcraft, an unveiling of the Battlbox that way. But all right, so I haven't opened the box yet, so let's open the box and see what's inside. The box came, you know, there is an email they send you letting you know it's on the way and whatever. It came very well packed. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, you know, between the box itself was in very good shape, very heavy duty box, and obviously they use quite a bit of packing material. I see a Gerber product right off the bat. Let's see what it is here. Looks like a knife of sorts. It is a Gerber. I used the Gerber. Wow. This is the LMF2 Infantry Black knife. It's got a sheath to it. Nice belt. A little bit more on that later. Okay, so there's one item in there. Mosquito sticks, Murphy's Weekend Sample Pack, 100% all natural, DEET free. Keep the mosquitoes away in camp. It's interesting. A spork. Premium insect repellent, 20%, whatever, Picardin, spray pump, and who's this by? Sawyer. That looks interesting. So so far I got two mosquito things. Oh, cool, a lighter. And something I'm kind of picking up on here, at least in this particular product, which I'll put later on, is this is made in the United States. Waterproof, reusable, compatible, gas lock, fire sleeve, rugged lighter, ruggedized lighter, waterproof. That sounds like it could be cool. Let's see what this in this box here. Not all who wander a Battlbox. So a nice little card in the Battlbox about some other things in here. I'll go over that in a little bit. Take a look at that because you want to see what's in here, right? So here's something in a very plain box. So stove, Trangia holder, pots and pans, cover, kind of a grill setup, all in a bag. But I really can't tell you who it's by, so maybe it's a knockoff of somebody. I don't know. We'll have to find out, and then I'll have to put it in the show notes at some point. So there's that. Speed cinch stakes. I don't know that I would take these necessarily, and I don't know. They are made in the United States. There's 4 of them. Kind of a speed cinch thing. If you weren't really good at knots, I'm not the best at knots, so that might work. Another card for Self-Reliance Outfitters. So a little advertising they do there. Another one there. Another card for Self-Reliance. Speed cinch card, kind of a how you do it in their website. A giant Cedar fire starter. That's nice. You could probably break that down and put it in your 5C pack. Another mini Inferno, which is kind of funny because I was going to go on their website and get those. Those are the mini Infernos. This is from Dave Canterbury's The Pathfinder School LLC. And there's that. Now, I got something big in a duffel bag here. So that's it. That's all that's in the box besides this, but it says Battlbox on here. Now I wonder if this is their tent or something. I don't know, but it's in a neat little duffel bag. One of the things, if it's a tent, I'll be kind of happy because I sort of need a backup tent for small backup tent. And I think it. Oh wait. It is made by This says Battlbox on it, so evidently it's what they made. Let's read this before we take it apart. Oh yeah, it is. It's their one-person compact lightweight tent. So it can be used as a mosquito shelter as well as a traditional tent. So that's what it is. One-person tent. Cool. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to repack things kind of roughly back up again, and then I'll go through them and sort of tally up what we have versus what we paid for, and kind of take a look at their usefulness and maybe their value, and kind of get a sense of where it is, and kind of make a general summary at the end of the video as to whether or not I think it's worth keeping or doing again, or maybe doing a first time, etc. So stand by for a second, we'll get to that in a little bit, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, so I had a chance to go through all of the items in the Battlbox, and what I did was I took a look at each item, I went on the internet, and I searched in the shop category of Google, and you can do this as well, and found all of the individual items with a very few exceptions, and priced them out, and then added up all the prices, and took a look at the comparison between what I got and what I would spend if I went out and bought all of these items individually. So I thought I would just go over real quick with you today about kind of the results of that, and just sum it up and tell you my feelings about the Battlbox. Now this is the Battlbox, it's the Pro or whatever the best subscription amount is, and I think it's either $129 or $149, but I'll list all of this stuff not only within the video itself, but also in the show notes so you can see. Excuse me. So a couple of the things right off the bat that I want to make mention of, that sort of like it's a little irksome, and that's number one, there's there's a little redundancy here, which I didn't particularly care for. So you've got mosquito sticks, right? Murphy's mosquito sticks, and you've got Picardian insect repellent. So there's two things for mosquitoes. So it would have been nice to have one or the other, and they're sort of different, yeah, but they're both repellents of some kind. And then they gave me two different kinds of fire starters. Well, that's okay. I guess I could make a comparison on there, but there's sort of some redundancy there. So they could have done a different category, you know, a fire starter and something else, a repellent and something else, and I could have gotten four things that were completely different as opposed to four things, two of which are the same and two of which are kind of the same. Okay, so let's go over quickly the prices. So the Cedar fire starter, I could find that online for about 95 cents. That wasn't too bad. The mini Inferno from Dave Canterbury's site is listed for about $8. The steaks are like $10. Okay, now I don't know how many of us bushcrafters are going to pay $10 for 4 tent steaks, but I guess that's possible. And again, we'll go over bushcraft versus Battlbox here in a minute. The fire sleeve lighter holder. It's not a lighter. I thought it was a lighter. Didn't have my glasses on. What can I tell you? So it's a lighter holder. That's it. Without a lighter in it, it's $15. Now, I don't know if that's a great value if I had to go and buy that separately, but that's what they're calling it, $15. The spork, and correct me if I'm wrong, I put that at a value of, it's a light my fire spork, so I put that at a value of $2. The LMF Gerber 2 Infantry knife, I looked around and then I got $73 for it. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. The one-man tent, I found it a little difficult to put a price on it. That's just what I sort of put on it. It's relatively heavy. It's not an ultralight tent. The Sawyer Picardian insect repellent, which I'm kind of looking forward to trying that out. That was $6. The Murphy's mosquito sticks were $8. And the cook set that's in here, that's in the generic looking box, again, could not find a real price on it. So with the Trangia stove that came with it, which it's not a Trangia brand, and I have to say the quality on it is not, it's not great, it's not horrible. I put a value of about $40 on it, and that's probably a little low, but I'm just getting that not made of the greatest quality kind of feeling on it, so I put 40. If you want to put 80 on it, that's fine. So I'm coming up with about $230 for all of this stuff. So $230 is, you know, a good deal. But it's only a good deal if you can use what you've got. Okay, so you know, a lot of these things, am I going to carry a 4-ounce container of insect repellent in my backpack? No, I might keep it around the house. The sticks, the same thing. The mini Infernos will probably go in the fire starter might go in my pack. You know, you can chunk this up and keep that or whatever. The lighter holder, I don't know. The steaks I'm definitely not going to keep. I'll probably either give those away or sell them. The spork I'll keep. The knife, it's not, you know, I think it's a good quality knife for what it is, but it's not a full tang knife. So I don't really see myself keeping it. I might sell it, might give it away. Maybe we'll have a giveaway for it. I already threw the box away because the box was pretty tore up, and it's got, you know, a belt. But you know, it's not my idea of a great knife. It's a good knife. Okay, so in essence, it's a good deal if you're looking for a bunch of stuff, and then certainly if you wanted to get a Battlebox subscription because you got 150 Christmas stockings to fill, that might be a good deal. Or do giveaways, or maybe you want to resell some of this stuff online. I guess you could, if you wanted to take the time and do that, that would be good. But for me, even though a lot of this stuff is a good deal in terms of a monetary perspective, it's not really a good deal for me because I don't really have a lot of use for these items. So I wasn't really happy with some of the items. I mean, the quality of like their cook stove is okay, but I don't really see that lasting as long as, say, my solo stove. The Trangia, I mean, that is, I don't know. I'm going to test that out versus my other Trangia stove and see how that goes too. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to say to you. If you're going to do this and you're going to subscribe to Battlebox, certainly take the time to understand that they're going to put you on your credit card or your bank account, and every month they're just going to tap that automatically if you agree to this. What I did was, I don't keep any money in my PayPal account except for what I put in there, like 150 bucks. So I put 100 and whatever in there. They took it out. Now they're asking me for more, and I said to myself, let's go one more time. So I am going to do a part 2 on this. I'm going to do a second box just to compare what you got out of the first and the second box. Can you imagine being in a subscription and you get 2 of these tents or 2 of these cook sets? That would just absolutely, that would go over the top on that. That wouldn't be cool with me because there's, as it is, I don't know that I'm even going to use this tent. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please hit the like button down below if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the next one coming up. And check out all the show notes for all the information on here about the items that I received and the website Battlebox, and you can check their stuff out. So until next time, take care and stay safe out there. Bye-bye.